Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io.
Hey, good afternoon, evening, everybody. Finally got on here. Hi. So excited. Yeah, me too. Excited to be on live. I am Thao. Sweet. All right. Just gonna get going here. See if there's been any news recently. Not a whole lot going on right now, looks like. We got a Japanese GDP revised. Not a whole lot going on. Nothing really to say here. Sunday. Get everything going here. So we got one viewer in the YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. So excited. Yeah, me too.
Artlist.io.
All right. So it looks like we have the Asia session just started not too long ago. 5 p.m. about 19 minutes ago. So we're kind of going sideways currently on this price action. Not really sure what we're going to be doing. Sort of above the point of control and below previous day's New York VWAP. Let's see here. Ooh. Whoa. What's going on here? Trying to fill the screen properly.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
So since we opened up, we tried to pop up at 6 p.m. East Coast. Sort of rejected at 25,571. So we can actually set our opening range here, sort of. Basically right there. So we're still kind of stuck in this opening range right now.
Artlist.io.
But we are currently above the VWAP. That's previous day's VWAP. Let's change this. So let's get our
Artlist.io.
change up our music here. So we got 3 viewers in YouTube right now. Good to see you, everybody, whoever's here. Anybody taking any trades yet?
Music licensing reimagined.
Switch accounts here real quick on YouTube.
Artlist.io.
No trades, hey Ricky? Rick? Mystic Rick, sorry. Yeah, I'm just trying to get all oriented on what's going on with the price right now. Currently have NQ open. We are above the overnight or the start of day VWAP here. So currently looking a little bit like we got the bulls in control at the moment, but sort of stuck in the opening range right. We did break the lower side of it, so I'm pretty quick on the top side. We can't seem to make any progress past 25,750 area. So we'll be patient here. Let's see if we got any fair value gaps formed. We do have a bullish fair value gap just above the point of control down below. Right in this area.
Artlist.io.
Oh, you like to trade only with news? Depends on which account I'm trading, but usually between 1 to 9 micros typically, I think. Depends on how much the range is moving, what our range is, and how much the price is moving and stuff. And I typically like to add to my winners. So yeah, between 1 and 9 roughly. My typical entry size would be about 3 micros, and then with add-ins. So that's why I usually could get up to like about 9. I have gone a little bit higher than that, but I usually try not to, since trying to do the slow grind. Let's get our book over to NQ. I got it on ES at the moment. So far, I'm not really liking what I'm seeing on the charts, though. Like, we haven't really been making much of a move, so we can be patient here. I was looking at the chart from my phone a little bit earlier, and I saw this forming, and I was thinking, oh man, I wish I was at home. I'd be getting short, and then, the next candle basically all the way down to the bottom of the range. We found some pretty good support there at 25,711, which is, right around the point of control. And then we retook that and went higher. So we have a tiny bullish fair value gap down here too, it looks like, but it's super tiny. Like, there's a little sliver of that one. So not a lot of fair value gaps for me.
Music licensing.
But we are above the start of day VWAP and yesterday's New York VWAP, so that's a bonus. So kind of looking long at the moment. But I would like to see us, what's going to happen here at value area high. It's only 10 points away from where we are. So I wouldn't mind seeing us get up above that before I be taking any long trades. So it seems like name of the game is going to be patience for now.
Music licensing reimagined.
Sort of got this little flag here, Foreman, but so what we could also look for is just like a break above this and then a hold of it, and then that could give us a better indication of some longs. Like I was saying, though, we got the value area high up there, which isn't far away. Let's put that in there. 25,762. Label this guy up, value area high. Point of control is 25,720.
Music licensing reimagined.
And then we do have previous day high, but that's pretty far away, so we won't even bother looking at that right now. So we'll be trying to be patient here, looking for some sort of a break and retest, plus maybe a reaction off of this value area high.
Artlist.io.
Pretty choppy though, guys. Like since we popped up at the open on Friday. Popped up pretty nicely and then sold off, and then since then we've been sort of stuck in this little range, not really doing a whole lot.
Reimagined.
Kind of forming a bit of a flag here. It could be sort of a bull flag, or it could be a channel. That's kind of a channel. We're in a bit of a channel. This is a bearish channel though, so
Artlist.io.
we could think about taking some shorts up at the top of the channel there, to see if we can head back down to this low area. No news on Monday. So you only like to trade with news, Mr. Crick? I usually avoid trading when there's news. At least try to be, either protect my account or wait to trade till after.
Licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Kind of getting a little bit of a breakout through that trend line there.
Reimagined.
I'll although it could just be like that. Let's stick with that. That looks a little bit better.
Artlist.io.
There we go. We're starting to break out here a bit.
Music licensing.
What's gold doing? Gold was looking pretty bullish yesterday, or on Friday, sorry. Hit 42.90 and then just rejected real hard and all the way down to 42.28. So about a 60-point drop, and then we did push a little bit lower, and then sort of bounced up a bit since we've opened here, but
Artlist.io.
not much volatility right now in gold either. So we'll keep an eye on NQ for now. Seems like it's going to be a patient day. Kind of getting to the game a little late today.
Music licensing reimagined.
Gonna have to get the coffee going here pretty soon.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
So I'm migrating all my Lucid account over to Tradeovate, since project get them removed. It's a little unfortunate. So need to get this all. Gonna have to set up my streams a little bit different here. You're gonna have to start trading on TradingView, I guess, or Tradeovate over here. Just pop Tradeovate in place. Like that.
Music licensing reimagined.
Kind of be able to swap back and forth here. We're looking at here. Funded, direct, eval. Okay. Figuring this out.
Music licensing reimagined.
Let's trade this guy today. 52.46. Oh, maybe not. Where's my lowest one? I'm gonna have to try to rename these or something so I can figure out which is which again. This one's 509, so this is it. This is the one I should be trading. So let's see, NQ.
Artlist.io.
Popping up pretty nice right now on the NQ. We're coming up to the value area high on NQ here. Do you have half a mind of shorting up here? But there's been some pretty good resistance. 762.
Music licensing reimagined.
I guess if we can see a nice closure above this that line there, which is my, there we go, we're starting to squeeze up a bit more here. How much time do we got here? We got 3 minutes on this candle.
Reimagined.
247. I gotta grab a drink here.
Artlist IO.
Yeah, hopefully we can get a closure above the value area high, which is that line I just added on there. Gonna have to figure out how to trade this stuff on TradingView here. Maybe I can just clone this tab. Duplicate.
Artlist IO. Music licensing reimagined.
Out of my end here. So this one is supposed to be 4002. There we go. This guy.
Artlist IO. Music licensing reimagined.
Let's try to take some trades on here if we can.
Artlist IO.
Oops.
Music licensing reimagined.
This midnight open is not supposed to be there. It doesn't mean anything right now. I'll pop it up there for now.
Artlist IO.
We didn't really get a closure about there on that last candle, so I'm going to be patient for another 5-minute candle closure here to be above the value area high.
Music licensing reimagined.
Four minutes on this candle here. I'm pretty strong though. Just not really convinced that they're going to go higher just yet. See how they, if we can get a retest on one of these, fair value gaps and see if they hold. That would be give us a good idea as if the bulls are actually here or not, or if this is just, you know, the bears are just letting it go for a minute. They might do that. They'll let it pop it up and then reject it. Ooh, Bitcoin's up to 91,500. That's nice. It'd be sweet if we could get back over 200 or over 100K. Anyways, sorry. We do have this bearish fair value gap on the 5. Let's go to the 1 hour. Let's see what kind of okay, we don't have nothing on the 1 hour. 30, 15. We have a pretty large 15-minute fair value gap there. This might be something we should be paying attention to here. This guy. We'll frame this guy in so that we can go down to the lower time frame and still know it's there. That's right. Back down to 5. So pretty big 15-minute bearish fair value gap there. Yeah, we kind of rejected in there. Let's see if we can, like I said, I want to see this candle closure, and then we'll make sure that this fair value gap sticks around, and then hopefully we can get a retest on it. Or if we can get a retest down to this one, and then
Music licensing reimagined.
Make a call from there. So where's our 50% point of this guy? So we're at the 50 point. We don't really need to shoot for that much, actually. Let's just go for like a little bit less than the 50% of this guy. There we go.
Music licensing reimagined.
It's kind of a trade idea right there. See if you can hold here. I just got to go to the bathroom, guys. I'll be right back. 1 sec here.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. 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 Artlist.io.
So sorry about that. I'm back. So we did finally get that closure above there. Would like to see a retest though of this value area high
Music licensing
for an entry.
reimagined. Artlist.io.
Here we go. We might be getting this retest now.
Music licensing reimagined.
See if we can get a bit more of a pullback on this. Volume's kind of decreasing.
Artlist.io.
I feel like it's a bit of a FOMO here if I try to go long up here, but we got this. Almost thinking we should try a short here, but that's not very smart either, hey?
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
We got gold.
Music licensing reimagined.
Gold's kind of holding this level here down at 42.27. So I'm wondering if we're going to get a bit of a reversal on the NQ right now.
Artlist IO.
That's the top of that fair value gap, so it could be like pretty big risk if I wanted to play that short too early.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist IO.
Hey, there's Dad. How you doing?
Music
Go. Let's look at the
licensing
longs here, guys.
reimagined.
Let's see what kind of a reaction we can get off of these fair value gaps here. I mean, that seems like the right play here. Maybe value area high is just gonna hold. Looks like it's trying to hold there.
Artlist
Hey,
IO.
Johan, how you doing? Are you in any trades, gold or anything right now? Maybe a gold short?
Music licensing reimagined.
I'm doing good, thank you. How's the weather? I guess you got a lot of snow over there on the East Coast? Two more. We got 5 viewers in YouTube right now. Thanks for everybody for showing up. I got to the charts a little bit late today. I'm looking at taking a long potentially here. Trying to be patient, wait for a pullback to this fair value gap for now. We do have orders there up at 25,800 on the upside, so that's pretty far up there.
Music licensing reimagined.
And we do have this bearish 15-minute fair value gap here, which I have framed out on my chart.
Artlist IO.
It's really cold this week. Yeah, I saw some stuff on social media saying it was pretty cold. Is there a bunch of snow where you are, or is it just mostly cold?
Music licensing reimagined.
Not too much snow. Okay.
Artlist IO.
Well, it looks like a value area high is what's holding right now. Yeah, held on that candle there, and bounced.
Music licensing reimagined.
See if we can't get a pullback to this 15-minute fair value gap here. sort of right in the middle of these two 5-minute fair value gaps. Have you taken any trades yet today, Johan? Ugh. Not yet? Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. So far, it's like, I mean, I was here late, but we just kind of like dropped off at the open. Well, bounced up, kind of consolidated a bit, and then I saw this actually happening on my phone. I was like peeking in on the charts because I was away from the desk, and then we got this big sell-off there, the sell-off candle, and then found support down at 25,700, and then just been going higher since. So I'm a little bullish at the moment, but we're kind of coming up into this. Well, this is a 5-minute fair value gap here, and then I framed out this 15-minute fair value gap. So hoping for a retest of these fair value gaps for an entry, a hold of those fair value gaps, and then entry for the long side. Maybe targeting just sort of the break of the recent high there. Oh, you were watching hockey? Nice.
Artlist.io.
Should be interesting to see what happens on Monday, because we've kind of been consolidating here between the value area high and the value area low since we sold off on Friday. Kind of found support down at the 677 area, up at the 750 area, and then just played ping pong. So be interesting to see what happens here. If we can't hold these fair value gaps, we can definitely look at a short for down to 730s or 740s at least.
Artlist.io.
Juan, what's up? How's it going?
Music licensing reimagined.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Nice to see some of the usuals checking in. We had I Am Thao earlier and Mystic Rick hanging out. Not sure if either of you are there. My dad popped in also. Now Johan and Juan. And again, we held that value area high there, guys. Sheesh. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. I'm looking for a bigger pullback here.
Music licensing reimagined.
But if this keeps up, maybe they're just going to plow right through these orders. Stock Tiger's wrapping up his stream, so we'll probably get a few more people popping in over here. We're going to take a quick look at YM. YM's looking pretty flat. YM doesn't really trade very good in the overnight session, so that's why I usually watch gold on Sundays and overnight sessions. Value area low is holding for gold right now. It's funny because value area high is holding for NQ.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Or did I say Juan? This is Jose. What am I talking about? Sorry, Jose. I just realized I like looked back at your name. I'm like, what am I saying Juan for? This is a different guy.
Artlist IO.
Jose, not Juan. Juan's the other guy. You always have your name's interesting on YouTube, but like at JL07.
Music licensing reimagined.
That's pretty gross. Pretty gross. Are we gonna finally get this pullback here? Maybe.
Artlist IO. Music licensing reimagined.
Guess what I should probably do is widen my chart here a little bit. This guy. Huh? That's it? Yeah, I told entry at 25,740. I think I'll try. We just took a little photo and like said, where do you think I should enter on this trade? Nice.
Artlist
If it's right, then don't you consider taking a short down to there? I mean, maybe if we get a nice closure below a value area high or any of these, if we invert these fair value gaps at all, maybe it's going to be all the way back down there.
Music licensing reimagined.
So you could take that in either direction. Yeah, I'm. This is just an order that's ready. I'm not actually queued up to take like. It's not submitted, right? It's just there. I got to hit buy
Artlist
on
IO.
there to confirm it, sort of. So. There we go. That's better.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, it just doesn't want to fit very nice though. I don't really want the rest of that showing, so I guess it's gotta be like that. I wonder if I can adjust the size of this.
Artlist IO.
Well, that's smaller, but now it's in the way of the icon at the top, so that's no good. Okay, well, is what it is. It's just hard to see the.
Music licensing reimagined.
Okay, that's a little bit better, anyways. Yeah, let's do that.
Artlist IO.
I don't need the. Oops. Don't really need my watch list showing there. I can always pop it open like that really quick if I need to switch. Let's shrink this back a bit here so we can see the book properly. This kind of like reminds me of what happened over here. This consolidation, wicks on the top and the bottom, and then a big sell-off. So maybe you're right. Maybe we will get a move down to 740. If it's anything like what happened there, because this was what 35 bars.
Artlist.io.
35 bars takes us pretty far, but to count it from the high. No, I'm flat right now.
Music
No trade.
licensing reimagined.
I just got this order sitting here waiting in case we get up. I've been waiting for a pullback into this fair value gap here. Looking to see if we're going to hold it or not, and then take a long. Targeting sort of just a break of the highs here. Got sort of some stacked highs here sort of happening. So just chilling out at the moment. No trades. Just not super excited about this price action.
Music
Looks pretty
licensing
choppy.
reimagined. Artlist.io.
Starting to rip here again. Guess we're not going to get that pullback. Let's see. They might just reject this up here again, though. So
Music licensing reimagined.
yeah, rejected off that same high, 25,772 there.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Jose, you taking any trades, bud?
Music licensing
Got 9 viewers right now.
reimagined.
8 people in the YouTube there. We're just trying to be patient here.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
See if they're going to take the 773 again here. Try to. We got orders at 75, 80, 85.
Artlist.
Someone just popped on at 95 there for a second. Abbreviated shopkeeper, best viewers, streambo.com. Remove the space at HQBCXQXP. It's our Twitch scammer, spammer, bot guy. Always one on Twitch, no matter what. So one viewer on Twitch. It's always a scam bot. So looking like ES is sort of peeking its head out to make a new high. I mean, YM's popping up. Let's take a look here. Oh, YM is not popping up. So you don't trade at night, just editing some videos and listening to you? Nice. What kind of videos are you editing? You like, is that like your job?
Music licensing reimagined.
80. We got 25 orders up at 80. 73 to 80. Yeah, I'm only trading an eval tonight. We'll see. Unless we start getting some serious action, then I can think about switching over to a funded account. But at the moment, just playing with my one eval that's sort of in the worst position out of the rest of them all. It's not bad or anything. It's up 509 on the account still. But
Music licensing reimagined.
okay, we're getting a little bit more of a move here.
Artlist.io.
See if we can't get an entry on this one. Now that we're starting to actually break out here, but it looks like it's moving a little too fast for me here.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, we're starting to chase now at this point, so let's cancel this order. If we could have got in there earlier, we could have tried to take that trade there. But we're chasing if we're doing it now. Oh, that's too bad. Didn't get the pullback I was looking for. I guess should have been looking at value area high for the entry. Could have got in there. But I really wanted to see us get a pullback into this. Oh, nice. Editing some videos for work. On a Sunday?
Music licensing reimagined.
Still got orders up at 90, 85, and sort of 90 is the next area of interest if we're going to head higher here. So kind of like maybe 88 for TP area. Let's just queue up and get another order sort of ready in case. Stop loss sort of at the bottom of this candle. TP up at the 88. All right, formed another bullish for value up there. Oh, you can see that? Yeah, Zufo. Yeah. Woohoo! It was a good one. Can't believe you can see that. You must have it zoomed in pretty nicely. See if we can hold this fair value gap here, guys. Ralph's
Music
making some noise
licensing
right there.
reimagined.
Yes, I watched Zootopia too. Good guess. I'll be back one sec, guys. Here, sorry.
Artlist.io. Music licensing.
And I'm back. Sorry. So looking like we're looking so bullish right now, guys. It's just no real action to get involved in here. With I'm looking for a pullback here. If we can get a pullback, then we can get an entry. But it doesn't look like he wants to give it to us.
Artlist.io.
Maybe I need to look at entering with a market order rather than the limit.
Music licensing reimagined.
Check my email here.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
So we got 8 people in YouTube right now. Appreciate all you viewers in here. 9 viewers total, but we know that the one is a scam viewer from Twitch. Look at this, guys. It's just not going to give us a chance to get an entry here. And now we're coming up to the middle of this fair value gap, which is exactly where we kind of rejected earlier.
Music
See, let's do this.
reimagined.
Yeah, look at that. 50% of that fair value gap got rejected. Exactly.
Artlist.io.
Gold's starting to pull back a bit, just consolidating down at the lows there. I guess we can keep an eye on that for a possible switch over to that if we want to try to take a short or something on the gold.
Music
It's looking pretty
licensing
bearish at the moment.
reimagined.
I got 150K take profit trader evaluation account that I've been working on here. And we're up a little over 2,000 in that account. So I got to get to 9,000 past that guy. So, you know, almost a third of the way there. Been trading that one with bigger size. Oh, geez, guys, this is not going to give us an entry here. Come on.
Reimagined.
I don't want to chase it up here either. Yeah.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
So far, this kind of seems like it's going to end up being a no trade live stream. I don't want that to happen. Might have to just take one just because. I mean, I could size down and try to take a little bit of a continuation trade here, but I just feel like the risk isn't really worth the reward. Because I wouldn't be going for much more than the 86, 88 area. So with one contract from 80 to 86, it's like $15, $20. And not really worth it.
Reimagined.
But it seems like every time we get a little bit of a pullback, buyers step in and push it higher. So we do have orders up at 800 and 840. But that's pretty far for us to get to today. I mean, I guess there's always a chance, but maybe 800 because it's right up there, which is 20 points. Ralph's making some weird noises out there.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Well, we did get a pullback right to that fair value gap, and it bounced off of it by a couple points now. We still have 1 minute on this candle though, so let's give this a little bit of time here. I'm going to queue up my order though, but I'm going to keep it out of a little bit lower for now. And then that way it's just ready if I want to try to get it, drag it up and drop it real quick.
Music licensing reimagined.
Kind of want to see what they're going to do with this fair value gap, but it looks like they're bouncing it. Hi, Ralph.
Artlist.io.
Ralph was having a dream. He was like making noises in his dream, and he just woke up. So this guy, he's so cute. He's so cute.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Trying to get a bit more of a pullback here. Are we going to get a chance to enter? Let's see.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Maybe that was our only opportunity to get in long on that one pullback to the fair value gap there. Hey Aldo,
Artlist.io.
how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Looking like we're not going to get another entry here, guys. What the heck's going on? He's not cooperating at all right now. Just trying to be patient for a little pullback, and then again, I mean, we could have entered, but I think even my entry price was at 73, so we would have made an entry anyways, even if I had it ready there. But I'm okay, thanks. Likewise, how's your session been so far? I haven't taken any trades yet. I was originally waiting for a pullback in these fair value gaps, and then we popped up, and then now I was waiting for a pullback sort of in this area. Well, I would actually think even a little bit more of a pullback, but seem to be not getting that either. So
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
kind of rejected off those highs again there.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Kind of getting a little more volatility here. Maybe we're going to get that pullback we've been looking for.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Gold's starting to pop up here, guys. I'm going to take long here, I think, on gold. Yeah, I'm in long here on gold. Sorry, guys. Beautiful, beautiful. Woo, 412 bucks on that, guys.
Music licensing reimagined.
Wow, that was awesome. I didn't even have a chance to show you guys there. It was just like gold just popping. So I saw it holding this like low here, so I went long, I added, and then I just started covering. It got out, so we made 412 on this eval account on that trade. Didn't even get a chance to like switch over to you guys. It like happened in a matter of like freaking 10 seconds, and then what did that? I just lost all my charts here. Sorry, guys. Let me get all this back up.
Artlist.io.
There we go. Everything back in place here. Where's my book map? Where's book map? There we go. All right. Beautiful trade though. I wish you guys could have saw that. It's like literally in a matter of like 30 seconds there. 30-second trade. What the heck? I think I got in, I added up to 12 contracts because I'm in my, that was my 150K top take profit trader account. Sheesh. Gotta love that. No complaints there. Beautiful. Well, hey, my day is feeling happy now. Just ripped. Just ripped. The previous 5-minute candle there. Let's go over to gold here. Let's put gold on here for a sec. Where the heck is it? Here we go. Yeah, I was looking over and I saw this 5-minute candle here. You know, they pushed it way down and then it just instantly went back up here. And then the next candle started forming and I ended up getting a long down at 29 and then it kept going up. I added, and then I started covering like up here at 32, 33, 34, 34, 50, 35, 35, 50, 36, basically. So covered basically between 34 to 36 there. That was just awesome. And then good thing I did cover because we rejected pretty hard on that fair value gap. That was a fast trade. Holy. Those are the best ones though, eh? When you don't even have any stress because it's literally back in profit like instantly and just ripping.
Artlist.io.
So nice, 2,500 now in that take profit trade.
Artlist.io.
The one that I need to get to like 9,000 to pass to get it to 150K funded account. So I've been trading, you know, I've been trying to get in 10 to 15 contracts on that account. And here we go. We're actually back up at the highs of that candle.
Music licensing reimagined.
So might see a little more continuation on gold here. And in that note, gold NQ is now starting to pull back a bit more. Let's get rid of this here. There we go. Yeah, NQ's, you know, starting to pull back a bit more. Now I'm a little worried about getting more of a pullback on. I'm going to keep my buy order a little bit lower here. We can put our TP sort of at the highs, front run the highs in the case that we get a more of a substantial pullback. Kind of curious as what's going to happen here with this fair value gap. Put our stop down there. Risk about 50 bucks from where we are right now.
Music licensing reimagined.
Just get ready to jump in here if we got a chance. Yeah, fast trades are the best, aren't they? Like, I literally had no opportunity to even bring it over to like put it on the main chart because it was just already going so much in profit. I had to just instantly sell after I entered.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
See if they're going to hold this fair value gap. We got 2.5 minutes here. Now, if we do end up holding this fair value gap on this next candle, we'll have to keep an eye here, especially if gold starts turning around and heading lower. That'll be a little bit of an indicator as to NQ going higher.
Artlist.io.
Kind of almost want to jump in here right now on this, but I think it makes more sense for me to wait for this candle to close. See if we end up inverting that fair value gap or not. Let's put this in here just so we can see it permanently. So let's put this guy as green. Good thing about getting long here at the bottom of this 769, but wait for a reaction and see a bit of volume or not. Where's my other? Oh, did I get entry? Uh-oh. I accidentally entered what is going on here? That's on MES. I don't know what happened there. I accidentally entered an order here on MES. Short 4 contracts for some reason. I clicked the DOM on the right side and it sent an order through. Should probably just close this guy. That's a little nephew fair value gap guy. What are we doing here? Accidental order here on just wanted to make sure that we're not gonna get an order taken on this. You know, I'm gonna actually cancel this since I'm looking away. Since I need to figure out how to manage this other trade here. How about escape? Not liking it though.
Music licensing.
Not liking this. Looks like I'm gonna have to take a loss on this trade if I want to get out. We're in with short 4 contracts. I accidentally clicked the DOM on the right hand side of my chart, which you guys can't see. It's off the screen over there. That's kind of annoying. If we can just get in a little bit of profit here, we'll just close this out.
Artlist.io.
I'll put a TP take profit in there just in case it decides to rip lower here. But if we get to break even, basically, I'm just going to drag my stop because this is not an intentional trade. So if I break even, would be ideal. Yeah, it's that's the fair value gap. Little nephew or nephew Sam. Nephew Sam, I think it's called. Right here, this one. Yeah, Nephew Sam. FVG/IFVG Nephew Sam.
Artlist.io.
Not liking this right now. Gold's going higher, so that's a good sign for ES coming down a bit. The worst timing to accidentally take a long, hey? Like, I bought this bottom of this wick. Come on, ES. Make it a little lower. Push the lows
Music
here.
licensing reimagined.
Hey, there's Nick. Asia is okay. I'm accidentally in a trade right now. I hit the DOM on the side and it took an entry, but I just closed a trade on gold for 412 profit on my 150K evaluation account with Lucid, or sorry, Take Profit Trader. So far not so bad. Just trying to manage this one to just get out as close to break even as possible here. Just kind of being patient. Obviously, if it pops up on me, I'm just going to close this trade also. But hoping that I'm going to get to break even, I'm just going to stop it out because this was an unintentional trade here. But gold is popping up, so there's a good chance we're going to be able to get out here pretty quick. Yeah, now don't fuck it up, right? Of course, Nick. Yeah, that was a super fast trade on gold. Pulling back, and then they formed a huge wick on the bottom side, and then entered long as that wick was forming. Added up to 12 contracts, and then it basically like kept ripping up. So I've like started selling it between 433 to 436 area, 42.33 to 42.36. Come on, guys, let's get down there. Let's get down there. Sell it down just so I can get out.
Music licensing reimagined.
Gold's still making a new high right now. Johan, are you going to take some trades on gold now? We got 24 viewers, right? 20 in my YouTube channel. Wow, that's quite a number. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Appreciate it if you guys could take a second and hit that like button. And subscribe if you're not already.
Licensing reimagined.
We got 123 subscribers now. Sweet. We put on like 3 or 4 subscribers tonight so far. Sundays tend to be my best days for getting subscribers here. Hopefully you guys aren't upset with me for accidentally getting into this trade. Yeah, the structure is a little confusing on gold right now. Sort of might form sort of a here.
Artlist.io.
If we pull back a bit and then make a new high, but at the moment it's not very clear. Yes, might need to cut this at a bigger loss than I was hoping here, guys. Come on.
Music licensing
yes.
reimagined.
Two more points down. One, or it's not even 2 points. It's like 1 point down.
Artlist.io.
Switch up this music here real quick. Here we go.
Artlist.io.
Come on, yes, here we go. Let's get us down there.
Music
Didn't want to be in this trade here, guys. I could just, oh, there we go. We're break even. Let's go one more tick, and then I'm going to drop this stop here. Let's just put the take profit there. Hopefully it'll head down there and get us out. I didn't want to be in this trade. This is a total accident here. Playing that smooth jazz that you're talking about view up will get you banned on YouTube, eh? Oh yeah, I know, right? I think the guy that I usually stream with says so many things that probably going to get me banned too, so, but it is what it is.
Music licensing reimagined.
You know, natural gas is explosive. Careful. Ah, come on. Yeah.
Artlist.io.
Well, it looks like I'm bound to take a loss on this trade, guys.
Music licensing reimagined.
Oh, you never know here. Let's see. Might give me another chance here. Gold's still moving higher.
Artlist.io.
24 viewers currently on YouTube. Okay, we're break even. Are they going to take it? Come on. Another tick. One more tick. Just get me out. Sorry, I'll try to be nice. Maybe, probably, possibly. Yeah.
Music licensing
funny.
reimagined.
Yay, gold's pushing higher. Come on, ES. Follow suit and push lower right now. It's not cooperating here. Now it's gonna push out. It'll take me out here. Come on. Come on, guys. Oh no. Look at that. Gapped up a bit.
Music licensing reimagined.
Closed down at 85.25 and then opened up again here at 85.50. Gold's still going higher though. Hopefully that's a good sign for ES to go lower. I mean, if we start pushing up above 86, I'm gonna have to cut it anyways, but I was hoping to just get out break even here ish.
Artlist.io.
What is going on with the NQ here? Okay. Come on, ES.
Music licensing reimagined.
Let's drop this order right on the break-even point. And I'll probably only be down by like whatever the fees are. $1.50 or something. If it doesn't pop up. And gold's still going higher here nicely. Gold's pushing up to its recent high. That was a 5 p.m. candle. Oh, gold rejected off that high. That's not good for this ES trade here. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, guys.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Trying to give it a second here to see if it wants to shake this out, but it looking like it wants to go higher here. Gold got a pretty substantial pullback there. So, yeah, there we go. We're getting a little bit of move higher here, fortunately. Really just got to cut this, I guess. How long do we got in this candle?
Artlist.io.
Minute and 45 seconds on this candle here. I'm gonna drop it there. There we go. We're out. Unfortunately, made a mistake on that trade. Hit the DOM on the off of the side of the chart there. No big deal though.
Music licensing.
Nothing you can't recover from. Had to cut it though. I mean, it's with ES or NQs looking pretty strong too. Found support in that fair value gap. Took me away from watching that trade.
Artlist.io.
So we got 7 likes and 123 subscribers. Appreciate all those. Thank you very much. And David, enjoy your evening. I'll see you in the morning. Wear something sexy. Oh, geez. I'll be the one with the blue rose. Nick, man. You're a wild animal. Are you still in, I guess you're still in Detroit? Detroit, right? I think you said? I'll be the one with the blue rose. Not sure exactly what that means, but I look forward to seeing it.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Hey guys.
Artlist.io.
So we got 22 in the channel and 3 in the X. So thanks everybody for tuning in. If you're here, if you're new to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button so you can get any future content or future streams if you're looking for it. I'm streaming pretty much Sunday evenings, usually 6 p.m. until about, I guess it would be around 10 p.m. roughly. I got to the charts a little late today, and I'm also live Monday to Friday from market open, 6:15 or 9:15 East Coast, right? Till 2 to 3 hours depending on how the market's going. And usually I got Nick there, Mustang Trader. He's usually hanging out also with me. We're bouncing ideas off each other, making money. So you are, it's cold here? Yeah, hey. Johan was saying it's pretty cold for her too right now.
Music licensing reimagined.
Big difference from Costa Rica. It's a line from an old movie. Oh, the Blue Rose.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Is it a Blue Rose symbolism in Twin Peaks? The Blue Rose, or there's a movie called The Blue Rose. That's 2023, so that's not very old.
Music licensing reimagined.
All right, are we going to get this potential long here? Let's see. Gold is pulling back even more here. Kind of would like to see us actually. This fair value gap is getting tiny.
Reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
It's not cooperating, guys. This is gonna make a new high here.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
It is. It's one of his blue rose cases.
Artlist.io.
Oh, from Twin Peaks.
Music licensing reimagined.
Hey guys, it's just not being nice to us here. It's not being very nice. No entries. No entries.
Artlist.io.
Let's see here. So I don't know if anyone watching the stream is from Vancouver or Vancouver area, but we are setting up a sort of a get-together, a meeting, a local meeting on December 19th, Friday, December 19th. So let me know in the chat if anybody is from Vancouver. If you're interested in coming, I can post the Discord channel and then you can join up. And if you want to come join us at the meeting, it's going to be me and Randy Baines. He's another streamer. He's live on ASFX TV. And a couple other people, local traders. So I'll just link you guys the YouTube or the Discord channel if you want to join in there. Feel free. It's a free Discord channel. We don't try to sell anything. We're just there to have a little community, people to talk to. You can run ideas past, or if you have any questions regarding, platforms or anything. It's just a neutral place for us to all hang out and do what we want to do. We do have a little coaching channel in there, so we can also, help you out if you are thinking about coaching or whatnot like that. Again, it's a free Discord though. So if you are a local near Vancouver, BC, check it out. December 19th, Friday, December 19th. Not getting a whole lot of options to get in here. Each one of these pullbacks are not really doing what we're hoping it was going to do. Should have entered in this one down where my order is right now. Would have been nicely up, but unfortunately I got into that ES trade accidentally. Yeah, you'll be there, Johan, all the way from East Coast. Just fly in, no problem, right? Yeah, just fly in. No problem.
Artlist.io.
In your private jet.
Music
Nice. Yeah.
Reimagined.
From those trading profits, locking in the jet. That'd be awesome. Maybe one day. Oh, Twin Peaks is a movie. Is your stream delayed right now, Nick? Because I ask a question and then I'm not getting an answer for
Artlist
Oh yeah, you just
IO.
like, instead of taking money for the payout, you just try to get the payout. Yeah, that makes sense. I'd do that too. I'm working on it. So I mean, it looks like our eventual target is going to be the 800s, guys. I'm just trying to be patient here to wait for a pullback, and we are not seeming to get one. So I might have to step away for a few minutes here. Ralph's got to get his dinner pretty quick. It's 7 p.m. He's sleeping at the moment though, so when he wakes up, I'll think about doing that for him.
Music licensing reimagined.
On the left side, with this stuff, this is trading view, right? So this is just the trading view chart stuff, and then it's similar to this, right? So, oh, you mean this part, the book map? This is a book map, green and orange. Yeah, that's a book map. So this is just like a level 2, shows where the orders are. So we got orders up at 25,800, 25,840, 25,790. You can kind of see where it's going. I have it set that anytime that there's an order of 50 contracts or more, it's going to put like a green bubble or a red bubble there. You get this, you go to bookmap.com, I think it is. Bookmap.com, yeah. Yeah, so this is bookmap, bookmap.com. It's pretty expensive though. You gotta, oops, let's see here.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, you come to bookmap and then you gotta get, you gotta pay for their platform, and then you also have to pay for their CME data. I think it's around 140 US a month, a little over $100 US a month. But it's definitely worth it because it shows you where all the targets are. It does take a little bit of time to get used to, to try to understand how do you have to pay. You can do it on monthly, or you can do it like a year. I think some people even do like a lifetime subscription, but you'd have to put a pretty penny down to do that. But I'm pretty sure mine's just like a monthly payment. Let's see, did I get my Blue Guardian account yet? I wonder. Am I ever gonna get my Blue Guardian account? I want a free account in Blue Guardian. And it looks like it's not there yet, so gonna have to be patient for that. Seems like everything lately we got to be patient for.
Artlist.io.
No, I'm on your stream. No, I just mean I don't think it's live, because when I ask you a question, you're responding like a few minutes later, so I think it's it's delayed a bit. So is a little live button red? Because you keep answering my questions, but it's like you answer the question like a few minutes after I say it. Not that it's not that you're not getting it, but it's just like delayed response. Yeah, so if you get Johan, if you get it with the CME data, then you get ES, NQ, or MES or MNQ, which I just use ES and NQ, and then it gives you all the data. So whatever orders are there, whether they're algorithm orders or not. So as you can see, like there's some orders down below there too at 25,712, 25,700. And then, session volume profile, it shows you where all the orders have been going through for the session. All right, Nick. Nice job. Obviously, you took a gold long there because popped up real nice. Oh, yeah, gold long. Nice. All right, Nick. See you tomorrow. Nice trade, bud. So we got 21 viewers right now. We got 17 in the YouTube and 3 in the X channel.
Music licensing.
Appreciate all you guys as usual. You're long on gold now too? Nice. We just took the 200 EMA on gold. We do have a bearish fair value gap up at 42.43.9. Keep that in mind. Still waiting for a pullback here on NQ. Messed up this 50K account here. You're up $300. Nice. You just closed it? Sweet.
Music licensing reimagined.
Good job. Good job. Your only trade tonight. Sweet. Good trade. Very, very nice. That's what we like. Okay, well, I'm just gonna step away for a second here. If you can swing it and get the lifetime and just pay for the CME data monthly. Yeah, I'm not sure what the cost is for the lifetime, but it definitely is gonna be the better deal if you're, if you're really serious about trading forever. But pricing, let's see what the digital plus. Lifetime licensed. Oh, you can get the global for $990. So 1,000 USD, you can have a lifetime subscription to the global, which is pretty good because if you think about it, if I'm paying $100 a month, roughly, what is it? I think I got, what do I have? Digital plus. Okay, so it's only 20 bucks. No, I got global, I think. Global, I'm not even sure. How can I tell? Yeah, there's just different tiers, right? Within it of the bookmap. Pricing is kind of like the add-ons that you get with bookmap. So you can get, the digital one is free, and then digital plus gives you some extra features, and then there's global, and then there's global plus. So if you went, global's the only one where you can get the lifetime subscription, but like I said, it's 990 USD. Or if you wanted to go with global plus, it's 1,990 USD. So not that, but and then you got to pay for the CME data. I think I pay roughly around $100 a month. So I'm not sure exactly how much it is, and that's the bookmap monthly plus the global, or sorry, plus the CME data. But yeah, so I mean, I should definitely think about moving over to the global, maybe next year at some point. Yeah, I mean, but it's, you know, the good thing is it's like you get permanent access to level 2 data, right? So every order, and that's a good thing about the CME is like it's the consolidated orders, right? Like there's no other platforms where the orders can go, so you get to see all the orders that are posted and whatnot. So but yeah, it's pretty big money up front. Might be worth it to, you know, to use it monthly rather. You can get in for 19 bucks a month for the digital plus, and then you just got to add the data feed from CME.
Music licensing reimagined.
Bookmap data. Let's see, where is it? Do I see the price here? $34 a month. So yeah, I think I got global. I must have global because I think I'm pretty sure I pay around $100 a month for it. So yeah, I think like that makes sense, Nick. Global is definitely the way to go, because if it's you know, it's only basically if you're spending, I guess it's only 19 bucks a month for, or not. Let me go back actually. That's for the digital plus. How much was the
music licensing?
How much?
Reimagined.
Oh, so it's $39 a month, or $49 a month if you get global. So 50 bucks a month, so 20 months basically. So if you have it for 2 years, you should have probably bought global lifetime supply, or lifetime license would be the best route, because once you get to 20 months, it's everything after that's paid off. Oh, guys, we're never going to get a pullback here. Should have just entered a long time ago and just held it. Been sitting here. It could have been, you did the global lifetime with COMEX and CME. Yeah, because if you want gold, you can see all the orders on gold and everything too if you have COMEX, which I think, Johan, you do trade gold pretty often. So that's another option, is you grab the COMEX and then you can see all the orders on the gold also. So what did it say there for COMEX is 34 bucks a month. So yeah, you'd have $68 USD from there, and then 50, so a little over 110 or 120. Or actually, there's CME bundle, which you get CME, CBOT, NY, MEX, and COMEX for 79 bucks a month. So that's actually the way to go. If you're going to get CME, you might as well get, and COMEX, you might as well get the bundle for the whole thing. Maybe in the new year I'll think about upgrading. So yeah, we'll see how this December goes. So far, my December's going pretty good. I'm up a little over 2,000 on the first week, and I closed in a 1,700 winner on Sunday, which was November 30th. So pretty good week last week, up 3,800. And then today, what did I do? 412, and then that accidental trade where I lost 40. So 370-ish. Not a bad start to the week. It's nice to start off green anyways. But But yeah, I'm just gonna step away for a minute. Hopefully we can get a pullback here for an entry. We're kind of at the top of this fair value gap here. Let's go to 15 here. Still got 800s, 810 on this 15-minute bearish fair value gap. So gold is starting to pull back a bit here. So I'm gonna step away just for a sec here, though. I gotta whip up Ralph's food, and we'll be right back.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. 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 Artlist.io.
All right, sorry about that. Ralph's all fed and we're all good now.
Music licensing.
Caleb Vibes, what's up? I blew my top one funded, but made 633 Lucid Direct and 990 in 2 Tradeify Select accounts. A bit upset by blew the one funded. I worked hard as ASF on that one. Yeah, that sucks. What did you do? You oversized a bit on it or something? That's tough. I hate losing accounts.
Artlist.io.
Breaking out here a bit again here. Jeez, guys, we're just not getting any. It's one of those days where you just got to be long early and just hold it, right? No signs of any pullbacks here. But I also don't really want to short it up here because it's so much momentum, but I also don't want to long it because, 800 is a pretty key level, so we only have about 8 points away to there. You know what? Maybe we could try it. Let's try it here. Let's see if we can't put our stop at the bottom of this guy. We're basically risking 1-to-1. See if we can't get a little pullback here. This is an evaluation account, so I can risk 40-ish.
Artlist.io.
But it looks like it's going to give us even a little pullback here.
Music licensing reimagined.
Guys, I don't know. I'm not really liking it, actually, to be honest. I feel like we need to get a pullback here. So
Artlist.io.
Caleb Vibes Trading. Yeah, it's too bad, bro. But it sounds like you did really good in the other two, 633 and 990. So the Tradeify Select, are those evaluation
Music
accounts?
licensing reimagined.
Regular size, but I sized a bit heavy. I thought NQ would retest the gap up before the flush down, but it just decided to drop. Oh, gotcha. Oh, that was earlier on that that big flush earlier at like
Artlist.io.
what time is that? So 7 p.m. kind of thing.
Music licensing reimagined.
We almost got an entry there. 3-1. Gotcha. That's tough. Hi, I'm new here. What is COMEX? COMEX is like the exchange that does all the metals and stuff. So if you're looking for, to trade gold or to trade silver or platinum, those would all be on COMEX. You have a CME account, CMG.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, 7 p.m. Gotcha. Yes, 2 evals and 1 funded. Nice. Okay. Well, hey, good job on those two. Yeah, but I mean, it hurts when you lose accounts. Just make sure you don't, revenge trade out of that, right? Make sure you protect your other accounts on that note, right? We always do that. Okay, you're going to take damage in one account and then you try to make it back in the other account. But, you really got to just take what the trade's going to give you. CME account with take profit. Okay,
Music
nice.
licensing reimagined.
Where are you from there, Junior? And Caleb also. Since we got you guys in the chat right now. We got 24 viewers in the YouTube channel. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Let's give this a little bit more space here if we can I don't really like that candle, to be honest, so I'm not gonna put this order here for now. This is a pretty bearish candle, to be honest. It's kind of like a gravestone doji, so we might end up seeing a bit of a push lower here. Miami, Florida, but live in Orlando, Florida. Gotcha.
Music licensing reimagined.
Oh, you're thinking it would retest some of the reject. Gotcha. Yeah, it was quite a drastic move, That's too bad. I was away from the chart, but I looked at my phone and I saw this consolidation here, and I was thinking, it would be nice to get in a short, but I just don't like to trade from my phone. And then I looked back a few minutes later and this had happened. I was like, oh my Lord, look at that move. Like, what is that? That's like 35 points. It's quite a sell-off. Kansas, Miami, Florida, Orlando, Florida, and Kansas. So what are you doing in Miami then, Junior? Are you at somebody else's house or something, or? I haven't been to Miami, Orlando, or Kansas before. I've been to Washington. I've been to New York. I've been to a bunch of places some places in California, like Los Angeles and
Artlist.io.
Yeah, my dad drove us down to Disneyland and Universal Studios back when I was like 7 years old or something. So, oh yeah, family there, gotcha.
Music licensing.
Nice. So you guys are at least Miami. So you're East Coast time, right? So it's pretty late for you. Like almost 11 p.m. I'm in Vancouver, Canada. So like north of Washington, I guess.
Artlist.io.
Ron Child Guzman is from Vermont. Nice to see you. 10:42. Yeah, so it's like almost 11. Yeah, I'm a Canadian, eh?
Music licensing reimagined.
I was born in Winnipeg, and then I basically moved my way across the country to the West Coast here, and been here since I was about 9 years old. So nice to see some new names in the chat, and putting on some more subscribers today. Thank you, everybody. We got I went from I think I was at 119 subscribers, so we got 6 subscribers today. Yeah, this
Music licensing.
let's see if we can get in this in a short here. If we start pushing a little bit lower here, I'm gonna try this. You're done trading for the rest of the week. You'll be in New York. We'll be in New York nights. You can make money, but you size more heavily than New York because of the ATR. Yeah, makes sense.
Artlist.io.
You have a sell signal right now on one of your indicators. Yeah, after I saw this gravestone doji here, that was definitely saying, there's a good chance for it. But start taking these lows here.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, this kind of like this gravestone doji is like, I was looking at it long, and yeah, I'm like, no, let's not try to take it long after we get a gravestone doji like that. We have been pretty bullish, so I wouldn't be looking for too much of a short move at the moment. But I'd be looking for a scalp point.
Artlist.io.
I run in Discord. Don't stream because Discord is time consuming to manage. Oh, nice. Okay. But my liquidity tracker is pushing up. All right. Sounds like some interesting indicators. I just use like Bookmap, and then I trade with value areas. So that's why you can see the point of control and the value area high here. And then I'm usually taking entries off of fair value gaps,
Artlist
typically
IO.
in the direction of the trade, in the trend, sorry. I use VWAPs like New York VWAP and start a session VWAP. Other than that, I do run the 9 and the 21 EMA just for kind of
Music licensing
ideas
reimagined.
to like, obviously for like continuation, just kind of telling you if it's nice and spread and wide open, and then we're still looking pretty bullish. But mostly my trades have to do with the value areas and then fair value gaps or inverted fair value gaps.
Artlist IO.
All free Discord live, day trading every day, and during the night do mindset stream depending if people show up. Oh, nice. That sounds awesome. Yeah, I have a Discord channel, but it's relatively new and we don't do a whole lot. Just kind of like a little place for people to gather. It's a free Discord. We post our profit and loss, just like kind of accountability stuff, just to a place for people to hang out, kind of thing. So our Discord isn't very serious at the moment. Done for the night too. I'm under eval and top step halfway. Nice. You're halfway to passing a top step eval. Sweet. The only prop firm that you can continue having Project X on, if that's what you're trading on. I do trade with Top 1 Futures on Project X, but that's going away also. So
Music licensing reimagined.
okay, let's try this here, guys. It's going to be a small scalp if we get down there, but see if we can't get a few points. Like I said, I'm not looking for a whole lot of a move here. And if we get down to this the 21 EMA there, I'm probably going to bring my stop in. You're looking at Top 1 Futures, or? You trade supply and demand and breakout trader, but use fair value gaps. Nice. Yeah, this one, this trade looking like it might go against me here. Not risking a whole lot, but if we start printing much more of a green candle, I'll probably cut this. Was hoping to get a little more continuation to the downside with that break, but not looking like we're gonna get. I'm with this fair value gap. I was hoping we were gonna get sort of a move down to the fair value gap for a potential bounce, but it looks like we're not even gonna get there.
Artlist IO.
Risking roughly about $45, I think, on this trade if it decides to pop on us here. This is just an evaluation account. I have 6 Lucid accounts total. 2 of them are funded, and I have 4 that are still in the eval stage. So I can only pass 3 of them. So this is my 4th one. I'm being a little more aggressive. It's behind the other ones. The other ones are a lot closer to being passed. So I've been, this is kind of my mess around account here. Let's switch up this song here.
Artlist IO.
Yeah, it looks like we're probably, at this moment, it looks like we're going to get stopped here because, we broke down below the 9 EMA and then found support, obviously closed that candle right up at the 9 EMA, and now we're above it. So if this trade is going to work out, we definitely need to be heading lower below this 9 EMA. There we go. Little take of the 9 EMA there. I usually don't trade. I usually have been trading on Project X up until today is the first time where I'm actually on trading. So
Music licensing
see how this goes. Kind of want to add to this trade if we can kind of get down below this, but I'm gonna have to see us kind of take this low, at least get back past my entry price here, and then if I do add it, I'm probably gonna bring my stop down a bit to reflect the add in, so we're still only risking similar amount. So far, it's looking like it doesn't want to. The buyers are there, guys. The buyers are there. But usually, when we get this kind of a doji candle or a gravestone doji candle, that's signaling a reversal.
Reimagined.
But might not be. Might not be. Might just have to be patient here for a bit. Pretty high volume on that last candle, so we'll have to see how this works out. Got 24 viewers right now. We got 20 in my YouTube channel and 3 in my X channel. And then we got 1 in Twitch.
Artlist.io.
Made a nice gold trade earlier. Took a long sort of at, what time was that? 9:35 p.m. It was like a 30 or 40 second trade. Went long, added 2 contracts at a time, up to 12 contracts. Started getting into profit, so I just started covered 33 up to here. This is the trade that I took earlier here. So kind of came down. We held this doji there, pretty bullish, and then we pushed below, but then we started recovering so fast. I entered long, added, and then just started covering as it was going up. Ended up making about 412 on that trade, and it was like such a fast trade, like no time.
Music licensing reimagined.
Finished it in no time. But this guy looking like it wants to pop up on us here. Gold's popping up a bit also. So that account that I took the gold trade on is yeah, it looks like we're gonna get stopped out here, guys. That account that is a top take profit trader, 150K account with so I'm up 2,500 in that account in about 5 days trading on it. So if you want the time reversal, use 9 and 21 EMA. That's what I got on there. Yeah, the 9 and the 21. But I guess what you're saying is I should wait for the cross.
Reimagined.
Gold's starting to rip higher here, which is probably a good thing for the NQ. NQ to go lower. But looking like NQ wants to come up and stop me out. It's been so bullish here that that's probably what's going to happen. Just maybe I should just even cut this right now. It just seems like it wants to go higher. Just made another equal high there. We're basically like 3 ticks away to my stop there from the high there.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't be trying to take a short up here. I mean, we've been so bullish for, this whole session. I don't know why I'm trying to buy the reversal here. We're going to get stopped for 8. We're out. Okay, so Yeah, I lost about 45 bucks, I think, on that trade. No big deal. Gonna just check it out on my other, on the trade of 8, a little easier to see it. So it ended up being $51 loss on that trade. Shouldn't have been taking a counter trend trade. Oh well.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, I should have been. Could have waited for a cross for sure. 200 EMA and 58 EMA is solid. Yeah. Yeah, 200 EMA is like way down there right now. 25,736. So yeah, that 9 EMA is, you know, being pretty good support here. We've pretty much been buying it up the whole time, so looks like we're going to go to the 800s.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Pretty sideways up here in this price action though, hey guys. But it's oh, where'd those orders go at the 800? Oh, the orders are still at the 800 there.
Music
26 contracts.
reimagined.
Not a whole lot, but that's some. Obviously, overnight session is going to be a lot less. So I'm basically a 50% win and loss today. We
Artlist.io.
is fair value gap around 800. Yeah, this box that I have here is a 15-minute bearish fair value gap. So not sure which one you're looking at, but if I go on the 15-minute here, you can see that there's a
Music licensing.
there's that fair value gap right there, the 15-minute. So it ends up at 809, the top of that fair value gap. So it is a little weird area to be trading in right now. We kind of like came up on the middle of this fair value gap on the 15 here and been pretty much chopping around, creating wicks here. The short trade might work here, but it's all about obviously about timing, and didn't really want to risk that much on it. So
Music licensing reimagined.
we got 30 viewers right now, 26 in the YouTube. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Artlist.io.
If you have a moment, please hit that like and subscribe button. Would love to have some more subscribers and some more likes. It's a way that you can give back. Appreciate that. Bearish, mainly looking at the 800 as an order block. Yeah.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, thanks, guys. We got 25 viewers right now, actually. It's kind of a record high. Usually we get extra viewers on Sunday nights, so why don't it just drop to the VWAP? What a POS. Yeah, right? Like, why not? Come on, guys. Let's just drop it like it's hot. Drop it like a bad transmission, something like that. We've been just so bullish. I mean, it looks like they want to go up to, up to the 800s. I think just a matter of, are we going to get a pullback first, or what are we going to get here, right?
Artlist.io.
Yeah, I've been, Ranja boy. I've been waiting for a pullback, and I've been watching this price just keep going higher and higher, just not getting the pullback that I've been waiting for. So, Rand Gap boy.
Artlist.io.
Here we go. Starting to get a bit of more of a pop. See if they can actually. Again, I'm trying to get a bit of a pullback here for an entry, but it doesn't seem to want to cooperate right now. You shorted at 770. You doubled it. It'll bounce off your entry. Now you're 10 mini short. Oh, damn. That's rough. 770. Wow, man. I don't want to give you financial advice, but you might want to cut that thing. Sorry to hear that, though. Let's. After I saw on the 5 minute there, I saw this gravestone doji. I thought we were for sure going to be heading lower. That's why I ended up taking that short. Bought it at the worst time, obviously, or sold it at the worst time. It just went against me, and quick $40 loser. But yeah, finding the tops, is just the hard part. I usually always try to take the trend trade. I don't know what I was really thinking there. I probably shouldn't be doing that. This is actually a decent opportunity to buy a pullback, but Junior just added another position for a long at 25,786. Okay, so sort of on one of those pullbacks there, sitting on the 9 EMA. That's a pretty decent entry. I mean, we've been holding the 9 pretty solid. So yeah. Yeah, we're looking so bullish. It's kind of hard. Yeah, 800s definitely could be that rejection point. That psychological level. When I'm looking at the 15 though here, I was like, okay, well actually it doesn't look so bearish after all on the 15. The 5 just gave that doji candle. I don't know. Shouldn't have been again, I typically like to take trades in the trend, so I should be looking for longs right now, not shorts. But yeah, it was working for a minute. Not very long though.
Artlist.io. Artlist.io.
Oh, we got 131 subscribers. Thank you, everybody who has subscribed today. Appreciate that. I started with, I think it was 119. So we put on like about 12 subscribers. So thank you so much. Appreciate that. Appreciate the love.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, let's go. Aldo, are you in any trades right now, Aldo? We'll be back live again tomorrow morning also for Market Open. I know most of you guys are going to be watching, you know, the more well-known streamers, but I'll be live just in case you're hanging out. You want to have somebody else to bounce some ideas off, or just to hang out with people that are also trading, you know. Pretty chill atmosphere. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys, whoever subscribed and hit that like button. It definitely helps the channel get out there to more people. We got 31 viewers right now in the YouTube, and we got 3 people in the X channel. Again, that 9 EMA held there, guys. So far the buyers are definitely defending the 9 EMA right now. You're just gonna hold? Fuck it. Liquidate me now and to end this suffering. You know, I was in a similar situation. Not so, you know, I wasn't, I only had about, I think I had about 400 drawdown in one account, or maybe it was 400 or 500. And then I was long, and I think I was at the cusp of getting knocked out, and it was down to $20 drawdown left, and it rejected. And then I ended up, you know, turning that into a decent winning trade. I think it was only like $300 or $400 winning trade. But then since then, I've actually recovered that account to profitable. So, Gillian Smith, hey, got some scalps on NQ now. Watching gold. New to the channel, just found you. Do you trade props? Yes, I trade with Top 1 Futures, Lucid, and Take Profit Trader, and recently I won a free account with Blue Guardian. So those are kind of the ones that I've been trading. All right, Johan, have a good night, and hopefully we'll see you around sometime in the week.
Music licensing reimagined.
All right, Julian, well, appreciate you checking us out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can see in the future if you want to hang out. But yeah, I trade live Monday to Friday for Market Open, usually 9:15 a.m., maybe 9:30, give or take. And then also Sundays at usually I'm live at 6 p.m. East Coast. So always happy to see new people in the channel, and you know, having the conversations. If I can, you know, provide any value, that's kind of the goal here. I started trading live on YouTube basically to be more transparent and to have some accountability, which has actually made my trading get a lot better. So at Rand Gapoy, there was a time I played a 7K Wall Street bet to try to make 20K. Let's say JP liquidated me. Oh, damn. Damn. Wall Street bets, eh? Yeah. I mean, that can be gold, but it can also not work, right? Those Wall Street bets, guys.
Artlist.io.
What time do we got here? We're at 8:11 p.m. for me, which is 11:11 p.m. for you guys. I haven't had my dinner yet. I was planning to cook a steak for dinner tonight, but it's gonna be a pretty late steak dinner. Maybe I should, while we're waiting, I should probably bang out some push-ups here. There we go. Getting a little bit more of a pop here, guys. Again, looking probably going to go to the 800s, but I don't know here, guys. Not very much room for me to... I'm waiting for Mr. Bogdanov. Right? Yeah, my problem is, you know, like I keep thinking we're gonna head to the 800s all night, but then I keep waiting for pullbacks. You know, I was waiting in this fair value gap, and it, you know, we only got this one pullback, kind of like just formed this fair value gap. It didn't even, you know, this one wasn't even locked in yet, so that was kind of the only entry there. And then I was looking for more of a pullback in this fair value gap, and then all these candles held and then took higher. Yeah. Not always working out what you want. New to the channel, it's 6:12 p.m. here. Glad I found you. Hey, thanks. Yeah. Hey, Terrence. Where do you live? That's 6 p.m. It's got to be what, UK or something, or somewhere across the other side, because it's, you know, it's 8 p.m. here, or maybe it's, yeah, I don't know. Where do you live? Maybe you're in South America? Hawaii. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. A couple hours behind us. I'm like thinking, like, you go more, you know, more west, it's all ocean out there. So I'm wondering where you gotta be. But that makes sense. Hawaii's over there. So
music licensing reimagined.
I appreciate you guys coming in. You know, Sundays are probably my best day for meeting new people and getting more subscribers and stuff. Went from 119 up to 134 today. So definitely appreciate you guys coming in.
Artlist.io.
There we go. Popping up here. Too bad I'm not in this trade, but like I said, I've been just waiting for a pullback here, and we're not getting one. Haven't been getting one. Pretty much had to buy off the 9 EMA. Is really the only way to get in on this trade, on any of these trades here. So. The day that sucks is when price is in one trend but wicks both directions and has no clear picture. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like what it's doing right now. It's just going up and up, but tons of wicks on both sides, right? So it's just, I've been trying to be patient. Like I was actually, the original trade I was looking for was a pullback into these fair value gaps. I had an order down here at 25,758, and it never quite made it there. And then I was kind of like hoping that we were going to get a pullback to value area high, which we didn't. And then, you know, so no pullbacks to be had here. But I love Hawaii, by the way. I've been to Maui, what is it, 2 times to Maui and once to Hawaii. And, you know, I just love Maui. Just love the whole atmosphere there. Which island are you on, Terrence?
Artlist.io.
Caleb, your picture, you look like a wrestler from
Music licensing
like WWE or something in your picture. Look like a tough guy. Maui's beautiful. You're on the Big Island. Okay, nice. That's one island I haven't been to yet, but I'd love to go there sometime. I'm a big scuba diver. Like I teach scuba diving, although I've been inactive since COVID. But I just most of my traveling is based on going scuba diving. So you know, the diving out in Maui is pretty amazing. Well, TP would have been hit there. I live in Vancouver, Canada. So British Columbia, west coast of Canada, near the border to the US. So I'm just gonna close this order here, guys, because yeah, it doesn't seem like we're getting the pullback I'm gonna want here. So the volcano's blasting off past few days. Wow, that's scary. You're in Nashville, nice. I've never been to Nashville, so we got 3 people here, Caleb and Junior, and then you are all in the States with locations that I have never been to yet. There was Junior, I think, was in Miami or Orlando, sorry, and then Caleb was in Kansas. And yeah, Nashville, nice.
Music licensing reimagined.
I've been to Vancouver. It was nice. Yeah, Vancouver's pretty nice if you don't mind rain. Because we always got a lot of rain. And this time of year, you know, it's dark by 4 p.m. So, but it stays warmer in Vancouver compared to the rest of Canada because we get a lot of like warm air coming off the ocean and lots of clouds to like sort of hold the heat in, I guess.
Artlist.io.
But yeah. I just wish our prime minister would hurry up and make a deal with Donald Trump on this trade deal. Our country is suffering without trying to work with the U.S., like the biggest country or the biggest economy in the world. It just makes no sense why our government isn't focused on making a deal with the U.S. I mean, it just seems so upside down to me, but. Oh, you enjoyed the Underground Mall? Nice. Cool, yeah. Yeah, there's good stuff to see in Vancouver for sure. The cost of living is crazy out here. It's not, I mean, it's especially worse in downtown Vancouver. But, you know, obviously it kind of spreads its way out to the rest to the other areas too, with how much pricing is. Our immigration is a little bit too high. They're immigrating millions of people, but you know the government has so much red tape and bureaucracy for the building and taxes and everything for the builders of many homes in Canada because it doesn't make any sense for the people. So we have a serious shortage of reasonably priced housing. But I'll stop complaining about politics, as I'm sure not that many people like to hear about that.
Music licensing reimagined.
So I took that losing trade earlier, this 4 contracts. I tried to short it and then I got stopped out on that. I ended up taking another long on the side of the chart here. I closed it out there, so I'm actually back to break even on that account. It was down $40. But I've been I was so worried about trying to find this MNQ trade. Doesn't seem to want to happen though.
Reimagined.
Doesn't want to give me a pullback here. Again, probably should have just entered and let it play out for a bit, but that's not a very responsible trade. $42 people. Wow, 38 people in the YouTube channel. Thanks everybody for showing up. Appreciate all you guys. And our subscribers went up pretty nicely today. 134 subscribers from, I think I was at 119. Yeah, so 15 subscribers on Sunday. Can't go wrong. Appreciate it. Got up to 19 likes on the day too. So if you are new to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button if you want to, be notified by the future streams. I stream live Monday to Friday from 9:15 a.m. Usually for two to 3 hours or so. So it is for real that Canada or parts of Canada wants to join US. That would be very nice. I'd love to see that. You know what? I think some areas in the West Coast are sort of like just so sick of the East Coast government that they want to make a deal anyways with the US. Now, whether or not they want to become part of the US is great, but we definitely see the benefit of being a US citizen. A lot of the tradespeople and stuff actually want to move down to the States just to, the pay is better, the taxes are better. You start dealing with properties, buying properties, better prices, everything's good. So logistically, I don't know how it would really work becoming part of the US, because at the same time, I don't know if, Canadians love being, right? But with the way that the government is right now, it's kind of like, I don't know how it would work. It'd be pretty challenging. Now, if we were to take on the same monetary system, that would be pretty good, I think. If we were to just get rid of the Canadian dollar and go to the US dollar, I think that would be reimagined. But yeah, I don't know. I think it would be pretty hard for the Canada to join the US. But hey, you never know. We'll see what happens. If the current government keeps sort of damaging our country as much as they have been, maybe there won't be any other option than to join the US. So we'll see. But most importantly is we need our government to hurry up and make a deal on the trade situation with the US, right? We can just make a deal, then maybe Trump's going to take away all those tariffs, which is this hurting us, but it's not even really the big thing that's hurting Canada. The thing that's hurting Canada the most is actually our government. They're overspending. They have too much bureaucracy, too much red tape. They're blocking pipelines. It seems like they don't want us to proceed or to succeed. And then our current prime minister is 91% of his investments are actually in the U.S. So he has no real incentive to fix Canada because he wants to drive investment to the U.S., which is going to benefit him and his company, which is called Brookfield Assets, that he's involved in. And they have all kinds of investments in the U.S. Canada's so bad. We have the largest supply of fertilizer in Saskatchewan. And what did they do? They made a deal to invest $1 billion to upgrade a port in Washington so that they can get the fertilizer from Saskatchewan to the coast, because our government is not being friendly enough to help us develop ports in Canada. It makes no sense to me at all. So instead of them moving forward and being better on that kind of stuff, we lose $1 million investment to the US, right? Where, now they're going to ship it directly from Saskatchewan down into the States, and then they're going to ship it along the states to Washington, a port in Washington, and then they're going to load up their ships down there because, our government just doesn't, they're not friendly to any companies or anyone that's trying to develop Canada. So anyway, I don't want to rant too much. It just sucks. It's the one time I've ever been kind of unhappy with being Canadian is right now. And it's really because of their government, including especially the Prime Minister, right? So annoying. My sister and her husband moved their company down to the US because everything's better, taxes are better, everything's right. So it's just, yeah, it's crazy. Canada's crazy right now. Hey, no problem. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I see the benefits of joining the US, but I just don't think that enough people would be on board. And like I said, Canadians do like being Canadian. So. Candlestick Cam, hey, what's up? How you doing? What's going on? You taking any trades tonight? I've been trying to get a pullback on the NQ here, and not getting any luck. Now we're pretty much already taking out the 800 level, which was originally going to be my target. So now we're just hanging out talking politics. Oh, you're waiting to trade till New York Open? Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's smart. I mean, originally, I was looking for longs at the value gas, never got it, never got the pullback. Looking for a pullback here to the value area high, never got it. Wait for a pullback into this fair value gap, never got it. So here we are, doing a whole lot of nothing. I did take a gold trade earlier though. Let's see here. This guy.
Music licensing reimagined.
I'll show you guys my gold trade here that I took. Went long, added, and then started selling from 42, 333 up to 336. In hindsight, I probably should have kept the couple contracts. Obviously, it would have made it a lot higher, but this candle went up so fast. I was like, I just feel like you got to take the profits, right? So, yeah, I ended up closing up $400 in that trade. And then a little bit later, why does this keep happening, guys? Keeps minimizing all my charts for some reason when I drag that chart around. Yeah. Anyways, let's see here. Yeah, and then I accidentally entered into a trade here when I clicked on the DOM on the side over on the right. Ended up losing $40 there, and then I ended up taking a little long later there at 68.88 here, and I closed it out at 68.90. So basically recovered my losses there. So nothing really to see there too much. Jay, good thing you're not into guys, bro. Me neither. Very cute looking. Oh, thanks, bro. I mean, I guess that's a nice comment, but yeah, I'm not into guys either.
Artlist.io.
I have a very personable face. Okay, maybe because I'm just smiling a lot. I get so many new viewers today. Yeah, sorry, my comment came off weird. Yeah, no worries. JJ3S9Z. I don't know why YouTube names end up being so interesting like that with all kinds of weird numbers. There's just so many people on there, I guess. All good, bro. Sweet, we're up to 136 subscribers now. Started at 119, so 16, 17 subscribers today. Sweet. David Icon. David Lee. Leecon? How you doing?
Music licensing reimagined.
My name's David also, by the way. But my channel is Market Butcher, because that's kind of a nickname I got from back in my kickboxing days. My kickboxing coach started calling me the Butcher. So, Lee Cone. Okay, Lee Cone. Nice.
Artlist.io.
So is that an Italian name? Are you from East Coast? Where are you tuning in from? We got 39 people in the channel right now. Wow, that's kind of an all-time high for me right now.
Music
French Mexican, nice. Okay. Sweet. Johan was here earlier. He's a French girl from the East Coast. Oh, you're in Arizona. Nice. Mexico is the other place where I really love to travel. I was telling Terrence earlier that I love scuba diving. So I do a lot of scuba diving, and I've done a bunch of scuba diving in Hawaii. But I would say most of my diving is done in Mexico, in the Playa del Carmen area, for traveling diving anyways. Majority of my diving is actually in Vancouver area, because I'm in Vancouver, Canada. But I love Playa del Carmen. I go there. I've been there probably 7 or 8 times now.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, 7 or 8 times. I like to dive in the cenotes over there, which are like their cave dives. So pretty awesome. Oh, you live in Cancun, Aldo. Nice. Yeah, the first time I went to Mexico, I went to Mazatlan. The second time I went was Cancun, and then I felt like Cancun was just a little too crazy, like a little too busy and stuff. So I wanted to get a feel of like what it's like to go to some of the smaller towns, and then I went to Playa del Carmen, and that's where I really liked it. So, what's my trading strategy? Well, I use mostly VWAP, right? I use VWAP sort of for my bias on the day, whether I'm going to be bullish or bearish. And then I like to trade off of the value area levels. So like value area high, value area low, and the point of control. It's a session volume profile is one of the indicators I use. I'll show you guys here. So this is today's session volume profile. I usually use previous day's session volume profile. So if we zoom back out here a bit, you can see there. So this is the point of control, whereas most of the volume is traded from the previous day's session. And then, value area high, value area low. And I also like to mark off the previous day high, previous day low. So I like to trade off of those levels. And also, like I said, the VWAPs. So if we're above the VWAP or below it kind of idea. And then I like to use fair value gaps and inverted fair value gaps for my entries. So that's kind of the strategy. I'm kind of a momentum trader, so I also like to take trades purely off of momentum. Like if we're moving higher, really strong, I'll be looking for a small pullback for an entry and then have a tight stop just for. I usually are in and out of those trades pretty fast. So those are kind of the main trades that I do. I do like to watch, the opening range, and then also the initial balance, which is like the first 15-minute range and then the first hour range. So
music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's pretty much sums it up, Jay. Yeah, I like the volume profile, just to also help you build that bias along with the VWAPs, right? And then as you can see, like the value area today, was that value area high actually was a pretty good place to take some entries. Like we were rejected off of it there. We came down to the previous day's New York VWAP, ended up rejecting off it a bit. Once we took it, then it became support. So this would have been a great area for a long, although I was waiting for a pullback into this fair value gap, because that just all kind of lined up. So my entry was actually for the 25,758 area, which I never ended up getting. But yeah, so I'm looking for fair value gaps. I like to look at inverted fair value gaps also for trades, but like a day like today, none of the fair value gaps are getting inverted. So it's kind of like got to look for continuation with those fair value gaps. So, yeah, I wasn't here for the first 15 minutes. I was here. When did I come? What time was it? It was. Yeah, I could have definitely taken this. Yeah, right there, right. So this would have been the opening range. Right here, right? What time was that? Yeah, right to there. This would have been our opening range. We ended up taking it nice and strong and retested it there. So yeah, you're right. I should have been looking at that. But typically I use opening range more for the New York session and less so on overnight session. But yeah, if I'm trading live on the on the New York session, you'll definitely be seeing me watching the opening range. So yeah, New York and London open invert fair value gaps. Yeah, so there's one trade that I like to take is what you do is you set up your midnight open price. So that would be at 9 p.m., which is coming up here pretty quick for me. So at the end of the Asia session, the first candle after the Asia session, you mark that as your midnight open price. And then what I'm looking for is the first inverted fair value gap, and then taking the trade towards the New York open, or yeah, midnight open price. That one is pretty successful. A trader that I've been trading with on ASFX TV, a group of guys that I trade with, he kind of pointed this strategy out, and it's killer. His name's Zach Arbucci. He's a really good trader. He trades with prop firm match. I'll show you guys here. If you're looking for somebody else to learn some stuff from I'll show you his channel. He's got some really good stuff on volume profile and some other ones like that. So Zach Anthony. Let's go to his channel here, and then I'll link his channel here for you guys. So check out this guy if you guys are looking for pretty in-depth information on volume profile. But basically what you do is, how I do it is I always set my chart to 30 minutes here. And then you're going to hit your session volume profile, which is an indicator that you can grab off of Trading View to get that guy going. I don't trade on the current volume profile. I always go by the previous day. So then once you get that, you're going to mark off the middle line here is the point of control, and that's where the most volume is traded. And then the value area high, the value area low. And, these areas often create lots of action, right? Like if you look at any of these wicks and stuff, there's lots of rejections and continuations off of those levels, right? And then, like, for example, tomorrow, if we are still above value area high and we start breaking into the value area high, I'll definitely be taking a short to target the point of control, because 80% of the time we'll engage the point of control on the New York Open session. So it's a pretty consistent way to take a nice winning trade. Also, I don't necessarily always try to trade it all the way to the point of control, but just trading in the direction of it, maybe trying to get those 10 to 20 points on NQ, or maybe like 5 to 8 points on ES. But yeah, so that's how you would get your levels, right? 30-minute time frame, session volume profile, look to the previous day's action, and then set your levels and that's what I'll be trading. I'll be trading these levels on the New York Open for tomorrow morning. Like I said, I trade live Monday to Friday for the New York Open. I trade with a guy named Nick. He's a Mustang trader on YouTube, and we'll be live, and hopefully we'll get some bangers tomorrow. Currently got 32 people in the YouTube channel. Thank you so much, everybody. Really do appreciate you guys tuning in. Makes this all worthwhile. I'll give you guys a quick look at my month so far. I haven't uploaded my trades yet here, but I could do that real quick. But here's my month so far. We're up about $2,150 bucks. I did have a really good Sunday. Last Sunday, November 30th, 1,700 in profit that day. November was 7,250 bucks. So been having some pretty good months lately. I think October 6,400, September 6,500. So been on a pretty good stretch. Been only trading live on YouTube now for about. Oops, that's the wrong one here. Been trading live on YouTube for roughly 3 months, I think now. And honestly, since I've come on YouTube, my trading has gotten much better. So typically in the New York Open, I actually like to trade ES. I just find that like my trading style, I don't give it enough space to trade NQ on the New York Open. Sometimes when it's super momentum days, I will trade NQ, but I find that I often get stopped out in NQ, whereas with ES, my stop sizes are more manageable. So that's why I, as much as I like the volatility in the New York Open, I just find it safer for me to trade ES. And then typically in the overnight session, I'll be trading NQ because it gets a little bit more movement, right? So that's why I'm looking at NQ now. But for the New York Open, I'll probably be trading ES for the most of the time. Just been burnt in my stops so much in the New York Open. So yeah, it's just you really got to have big stops if you're going to trade NQ. And then even with those big stops, I've been burnt a few times. So I just find ES is a little more reliable for the New York session. So yeah, with NQ, you have to be using micros lately for starter position so you can have a wider stop because wicks are like 50 points. Yeah, exactly, right? The Prince Fresco, hey, good. I don't think I've seen you before here. Lots of new faces today. Appreciate all you guys coming in and commenting and everything. It's kind of great for the algo to get more people in here and more comments.
Licensing reimagined.
Get a little more exposure to everybody out there. I think I need to start doing some more evening sessions because majority of the time I'm trading live on YouTube during the day, and there's just so many well-known traders that like obviously they're not going to go look at whatever a newer trader with 137 subscribers, right? So and I do trade micros for the most part because I'm trading 50K accounts. So I usually trade between 1 to maybe 9 micros at the most if I'm scaling into a position. So yeah, and just slow and steady, just trying to grind away these wins. My wins are spread across roughly, I think I have about 9 accounts right now. So I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have about five sim funded accounts, and then I have 4 evals right now that I'm working on. Some of my evals are pretty close to being passed. So let's see here. Where's that? This guy. So this is Lucid Trading is my other accounts here. So I got these two accounts are fairly new. These ones are my funded accounts. So this one's I just passed an eval not long ago, sort of the end of last week. And then this one is an eval that I've had a little bit longer. This one's up by almost $700. And then I got these evals down here. So this one's up 1,600 on this eval. This guy is up 500. That's my lowest one. This one's up 2,600. So this guy's getting pretty close to passing. I only need what, 370 to pass that one. And then I got this guy's 2,400. So I need a little, like 560 roughly to pass that. So I got a couple that are getting pretty close. You can only have 5 funded accounts with Lucid. So working on getting 3 more passed. You know, I'm not necessarily a full-time trader. I mean, I do trade full-time. I'm here, you know, I'm trade Sunday nights and I trade Monday to Friday, but it's not like my only source of income, right? I'm a real estate agent. So that's kind of where I, you know, real estate agent, a bit of an entrepreneur kind of idea. So that keeps me busy outside of trading. But I do trade pretty much full-time, but it's not like my only income. It's not like, I don't want to put that much pressure on trading. You know, I only really started trading futures back in February of this year.
Music licensing reimagined.
And you know, I'm not really ready to put, you know, my entire life's pressure on trading only, right? If I can get to, you know, 2 years of consistent green months like I've been putting in lately, then I'll definitely consider, you know, possibly moving over. But until then, you know, you got to make money in other ways. I don't want to have that added pressure where it's like, I got to make this much money, right? I like to trade, get what I can get out of the trades and then kind of like go on with the rest of my day. So yeah, yes, I'm a full-time trader, but no, it's not my main source of income. Let's put it that way. So I'm lucky enough that being a real estate agent, I have flexible hours, so I can trade, you know, I can trade every day. But yeah, thank you. I mean, I did start trading, just like I've traded penny stocks. I started back in about 2018, and I've traded options. I kind of got burnt pretty hard in the COVID drop, so I stopped trading for a while, and then on and off I kind of came back a bit. And you know, the thing that I would say I'm a decent trader, but the problem is when you start trading penny stocks, there's just so many options, right? Like, what am I trading today? Oh, there's 6 to 10 stocks that are popping up, so those are the ones I'm going to focus on. But having 6 to 10 options isn't very good, right? Like, it's not like, there's too many options. So then once I found out about futures and prop firms, now I'm just like, well, geez, I can look at 2 charts and have, you know, just come in with no bias on the day really, and just like wait to see what the chart starts telling me. And it's just so much easier, right? Like, you don't got to bounce around. Well, oh, this one's popping up. Oh, this one's popping up, you know, like it just makes much more sense. And then, you know, the amount of capital that you need to risk with prop firms is a lot less. So when I first started trading futures back in February, I was using my own personal money in a personal account, because I didn't really understand the prop situation. So I ended up losing about $600 or so out of those accounts. I was just trading one micro, just trying to learn. And then, you know, a good friend of mine, Randy Baines, who I usually trade with, but he's now gone full time with ASFX TV, some other guys. So he's live on there, so he won't really be trading with us much anymore. But he introduced me to prop firms, and that's when I kind of got rid of, or stopped trading my personal account and went into prop firms. So kind of a bit of my backstory on my trading. So you're trading 2 evals right now? Nice. Yeah. And evals are definitely the way to go. It's where you can get the best experience for the least amount of capital put in. And then, you know, once you pass those 2 funded accounts, then you can work on getting those payouts, right? But it's kind of like the best way to take, you know, to take a little bit of money and get some good experience. And you know, you just got to show up every day. That's what I'm doing. I'm just showing up every day, doing my best. I'm not afraid to take small winners. Like quite often, I'll be in a trade, it starts going into profit. I'm okay with putting my stop in profit and, you know, only making $30 or $50 on a trade, or even sometimes less, just to preserve that capital. There's always more opportunities to get in, right? So I'm a big into like locking in some sort of green as soon as possible. It does cut your trades a little early on fairly often, but if you take a look at my calendar, you know, my average day win rate is up around 83%. And that's because, like I said, I like to lock in the winners when I can. If it starts going against me, I usually try to get out at a break-even price or so, and then just wait and reassess, right? You know, patience. You can be a bull, you can be a bear, just don't be a pig. You know, you got to treat it like a business. I know I'm stealing my friend's lines here. Nick is the guy I trade with. He's got all these awesome you know, t-shirt lines that you could make, but he's always says that, like, you could be a bull, you could be a bear, just don't be a pig. Because pigs get led to the slaughter, right? So be responsible, you know, act like an adult. Yeah, he's got some good lines. He's like, I don't like to trade gold, it's too heavy. Natural gas is explosive, and oil is slippery. He's got all kinds of good lines. So he's a fun guy to trade with, and our styles kind of like our trading styles kind of like benefit each other. So it's good to be online with him. So, but I'm always saying, whenever I use his lines, I always tell everybody it's not my lines. They're his lines, right? So, all right. So we got 28 people in the YouTube channel right now. Again, loving it, loving the new faces here. Up to 140 subscribers, man. I feel so blessed right now from you guys. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. I'm hoping to eventually get there to 500 someday, and hopefully to 1,000 at some other day. So I know that the algorithm likes to blow up slowly, so it's been a grind, and I'm just grinding away here. So I do appreciate you guys. Started with 119 subscribers today, so we put on 21 subscribers and 22 likes. So thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Hey, thanks, Tarek. Glad you like it. I haven't even taken a trade in front of you guys. So. Probably won't be taking a trade actually at this point. I haven't even had dinner yet. It's 9 p.m. here, and I got a steak in the fridge that I'm supposed to be. Speaking of the steak, I'm going to take it out because I got to eat it still tonight. I'm going to fry that up after I get off stream. Nice fat steak here. It's a Costco special. And then I'll introduce you guys to my dog here too. Here, Ralph. Oh, yeah. Here's Ralph. He's a 10-year-old French bulldog. Yeah, I'll tell you a little more about him in a second. Say hi, Ralph. Say hi, yeah. Say hi.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, so Ralph is my 10-year-old French bulldog. Unfortunately, he's got a degenerative disc disease, so he's had a couple surgeries, and his back legs are kind of lame, so he doesn't walk, unfortunately, but he's still a happy guy, still kicking around. He's also been fighting pneumonia for over a year. This bit of a sob story with this guy, but he's a fighter and he doesn't want to ever let go. He's gonna stick around. So yeah, I love him. He's a good guy.
Licensing reimagined.
That's why I gotta show you guys, because yeah, he's just such a good guy. He deserves some airtime. All right, here. Yeah, he's family totally. Cost me a lot of money, that guy, but I don't blame him. It is what it is. It's my fault for not getting insurance back when he was a puppy. Right? Yeah, so it's almost 9 p.m. here. I should probably end up wrapping it up. I got to get to bed at somewhat of a decent hour to be up for tomorrow's session, 6:50 or 9:15 East Coast, 6:15 Vancouver time. I'll be live with Nick. He's a Mustang trader. Let me just I'll link his YouTube channel here too.
Artlist.io.
Oh, actually, guys, you know what? I'm gonna show you guys this here. So this is behind the charts here. If you're looking for a podcast, this is a really, really good podcast. These are some friends, some people that I trade with. So this is my friend in real life here. This guy Randy, and then Christine. You can see her right there. And this is Thomas. They're all relatively new traders. I think they're all around 2 years or so trading, maybe a little bit more. They started this Behind the Charts podcast. They release their videos every Monday. And if you want to have like a raw, like real look into what it's the struggles and everything for new traders, this is definitely a good podcast for you to check out. Behind the Charts podcast. Yeah, definitely check it out. They bring on some really good, well-known traders, but they also bring on a lot of like newer traders just to get that whole insight of what it's like to be, to be a new trader and the struggles and, all the different aspects from like what it's like to have your spouse not being a trader, whether it's supportive or not, things like that. So it's a pretty cool podcast. You should definitely check that out. Behind the Charts pod on YouTube there. And then Mustang Trader is the other guy. That's who I trade with. We trade live together here. That's it. You can see his picture right there. Here's his channel. Mustang Period Trader. Mostly he doesn't do a whole lot of he doesn't really post videos, but we're always trading live. As you can see, he's live with us pretty often here. And if you're interested about risk management and scaling, he's definitely somebody you should be watching. He trades, I think he's got about between 70 and 90 prop firm accounts. So he trades them in baskets of like 30 accounts at once. And he's made over $1 million this year. Don't quote me exactly on that, but yeah, he's a really good trader. Lots of momentum trading. So but if you guys just see my stream, you can see him also because we trade live together. But definitely check out his channel. I definitely recommend those two guys. Those two channels are awesome for a podcast, and then also Nick's. If you're, because sometimes if I'm not streaming, he'll be live. So Terrence had a steak about 3 hours ago. Nice, yeah, sweet. I love steaks. They're so good. But yeah, that being said, I think I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. Not really looking to take any trades here. Not sure what's gonna happen here. It looks like we're just ending the Asia market session is kind of just ending, so we just started the 9 p.m. candle. So here's what I usually do is you take this guy marked it MNO. This is a midnight open price. So I always label this level. So the opening price of the midnight open price candle, which is 9 p.m. for me, or midnight for the East Coast. So I definitely always mark that up for the ES and Q and for YM. And then, like I said, so in the mornings, I'm looking for the first inverted fair value gap to happen. And then I take the trade in the direction towards midnight open. And it's a pretty basic trade and it works pretty often. So if you guys do show up for, right at the market open, you might be able to see me take one of those trades live, and I'll kind of show you guys how it's working out. And looks like my dad just said good night there. That's in the chat there. My dad likes to watch also. So, and Terrence, thank you, David. I will definitely be on you with the tomorrow. Have a great rest of your evening. Hey, thanks so much, Terrence. You too. And just want to say thanks also to Jay. I know you came off a little weird in that first comment, but I appreciate it. Le Prince came in, Aldo as usual. Been seeing a lot of you for a while now. Who else did we have in here? We had David came earlier, and Candlestick Cam was in here. Junior and Jillian from Nashville. And Caleb Vibes Trading. Oh yeah, Caleb said something there about Discord, I think, didn't he? Kind of looking back here. Let's see. Oh, that was Jay. Let me know if you want to connect for business purposes. I have a profitable strategy, and we can start a Discord server together with your buddies. Jay, I already have a Discord server, but you're definitely welcome to join that if you want. I'll send you the link here, and I could definitely give you sort of give you what's it called, the ability to post and everything. I have like a coach level sort of, I don't know what you call it, but you get more access and more abilities. So if that's something you're interested in, I'll definitely post a Discord channel here for you. There you go, post that right there. So that's a free Discord channel, mostly just sharing, just a place to hang out, and it's a free Discord. We have some coaching stuff. We like to do some mindset posts and some other good stuff like that. So, oh yeah, I can't forget. I am Thao. Thank you. I saw you been hanging out also. Good to see ya. Aldo, yes. See you tomorrow. Hopefully, if you wake up, right? All right, guys. Thanks so much, everybody. It was a pleasure hanging out with you guys. Hopefully, everyone's green. And, let's have a good week going on forward. So, appreciate all you guys. Thanks again. And we will see you live tomorrow. If I don't, I'll hopefully see you sometime during the week. And if not, I'll be back live again Sunday, 6 p.m. next week. So, peace out, everybody. Have a good night.